How long was your meeting with the Manali guy, German guy?
At least more like 10 hours.
10 hours.
Yeah.
From what time to what time? Come closer.
5,
Be louder.
5 p.m. 5 p.m. to like morning 3.
Okay. What was it about? Fundamentally.
Yeah,
Just in
fundamentally.
one line.
Conscious, sir.
Did you enjoy talking to him?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot, huh? That's why it went on for so long.
Yeah.
And what was he doing in Manali?
Actually, was also exploring. He want to start something similar like wellness projects and like आदमी बहुत साफ दिखा.
Does he know who I am?
Yeah, what you do, somewhat he knows. Like I have mentioned, like he was talking about his guru, so I also talked about my guru.
Is his guru an Indian?
Yeah.
Where?
He's like some Ananda in Varanasi. Mainly Vaishnav guru, like yeah.
And what about his profession?
Profession, he like immersed deep in like the monkhood.
What?
Monk. He was a like practicing monk for like under him for more than 10 years, and this guy have a lot of skills. Like he's open to all.
What are his
Explorers.
skills? Tell me the skills that are.
I observed. Very charming. Like he can hold the crowd. Yeah, he's a good hoster. Like hospitality बहुत अच्छा था. मुझे वो feel भी हो गए. And
So,
very warm and welcoming. Yeah.
What about his computing skills?
We never had like talked about anything regarding that.
Okay, from now remember
Hmm.
that if you are not talking about the skills associated with computer or mobile phone, like how does he manage his productivity on mobile phone? Does he have a team? Does he do remote work? Does he know how to code? Does he use Canva? Does he design things? Does he have social media accounts? Does he write? Like, if you're not asking these things, you're just being a hippie.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with a hippie. I mean, great. But then,
Yeah, I understand.
what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Chill in the mountains or go to Gokarna or go to Auroville. So I don't have complete information to have put something to action immediately. So why don't you get that information?
Yes, sure.
And make that a part of your hiring documents and
Okay.
protocols. All these are protocols which are actually going to be published. If you guys do them well, then I'll publish them on the Pre-Seed Essays, which is a Medium blog.
Yes.
So far I feel. What was he doing in Manali? He was just chilling?
Yeah, actually, I felt like he was in some kind of a deep exploration.
Okay.
This
How
guy
was
was
he
like,
getting money to sustain himself?
I cannot even, I don't know, like he was helping that people around him, just like that, satsang करके.
Could he speak Hindi?
हाँ, हिंदी समझ सकता था.
बोल नहीं सकता था.
हाँ, बोल नहीं सकता था.
We will have him run the cafe aspects of the resort,
Yeah.
depending on the footfall of the resort. Otherwise, see, for any hospitality project, if I'm associative, what do you think will be the becoming of the brand of that hospitality project?
Peaceful.
What else?
it need to showcase how we live, how our culture.
Okay. Okay, whatever you are saying is just not said in words that actually make something happen. For example, my answer to this is
Hmm.
whatever space I'm involved with will become the space of Gyan Yoga. That is our brand.
Hmm.
What do you think is Isha Foundation branded around?
Sadhguru.
Sure, correct. And what is his modus operandi or commonly understood words for what he stands for? What would be that one word?
Guru.
Okay, give me another.
Hmm. Consciousness.
No,
No.
no. We don't go to him for consciousness or even that word,
Yeah, actually.
right?
No, I thought like what other people were thinking.
No, even other people.
Hmm.
What do they go to him for fundamentally? What is that commonly understood thing? Fundamentally, it is Guru,
Hmm.
but in Hatha Yoga,
Hmm. Ah, Hathi. Okay.
you get it?
Yes.
That's what he's about.
Hmm.
With a mix of bhakti, correct?
Yes.
And with a mix of gyan.
Hmm.
This mix is making things incomplete.
Hmm.
We are clearly stating that we are going into it for Gyan Yoga.
Yes.
Simple, period. Bhakti Yoga and Hatha Yoga are understood.
Yes.
They are used for building brands in that space.
Hmm.
Like ISKCON, what
Yes.
is it around?
Bhakti Yoga.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, I
What is
understand.
Patanjali around?
Hatha Yoga.
Yeah. What is Buddhism around?
Gyan Yoga.
Good. What is Hinduism about?
Hinduism बहुत vast हो गया.
Huh?
It's about Hinduism is Gyan Yoga, I guess. Or you can say Guruji asked me about Sanatana Dharma. I think it's a way to find your secrets, I guess. More of Gyan Yoga, yeah. Or mix of all this.
If you continue, then you will get there because the construct to the answer is always. The answer is Shunya.
Yeah, I was trying this.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had that thought?
Yeah,
Good then.
but I was like thinking how to put it right.
Correct. No, the right is Shunya.
Hmm.
Like, something that's frequency is zero. It
Hmm.
has no frequency, it has no movement.
Hmm.
Because simply all else is movement. It has to have the opposite.
Yes.
That opposite is that divine secret that is there everywhere but can't be understood because it is so profound.
Hmm.
So Hinduism about that, which implies that there is freedom. So you can now practice anything. You understand?
Yes.
That's why this.
Yes.
So it's not about Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga is like almost stating that if you are not a Jnani or in the path to Jnana, then you are not a part of our
Yes.
culture.
Yes.
But that's not what it is. It's not about Hatha Yoga, it's not about Bhakti Yoga, it's really about Shunya. So we are branded around that. And now those who want to understand this Shunya can take the path of Jnana Yoga. You understand?
Yes.
Or even Karma Yoga or Bhakti Yoga. They can take any path and they'll get there.
Yes.
All is available here because this is Shunya. You know?
But Jnana Yoga is only possible when someone like Guruji is there. Or it's very, I don't think it will be possible, right?
Yeah.
How can someone go in that path if there is not someone like Guruji?
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah.
Not perhaps.
Yeah, I think so. I'm thinking about this for the first time actually. Yeah, man. I think it would not be possible. When I look at this voice that's coming as not myself, as just the Shunya, it feels like
It feels like dance.
dance, of course. That's why I enjoy it so much. It feels like I'm looking at,
Just the perfect thing that can ever happen in that time.
yeah, perhaps, yeah, perfect. Maybe, I don't know. That would be lofty.
Yeah, but we are lofty people.
Yeah. Great. So I'm thinking from context of those who are enjoying the cultures of Sant Kabir, going to Rajasthan, enjoying the music and culture. I think this is superior stuff. This is acknowledging the fact, without even having to speak about it, that this is fleeting experiences. They're not going to get you anywhere different from all those moments you've had of ekagrata, of oneness. So we are going to have oneness here and there in so many different moments by a special event, but no problem. Without even saying that, no problem. In fact, great. Enjoying life is the way it is. So even that is great, but we don't even have to go there. We don't have to even mention it. It doesn't hold gravity in our scene because something else does. So maybe this is not going to happen through the words that were spoken or the way they were expressed before me. It can likely happen now. So how divine is constructing it, you know.
Yeah.
It put the Shunya at the center of the new brand.
Yes.
And this is, that's why simple, you know, that brand I kept so simple. And saying welcome all, everything is welcome, there are no words here. There is no thought here, there is this Shunya and they have waves on it. And these waves are all other brands that are being built. So Gyan Yoga is the wave because something is to happen to unite with. What is yoga if it's not union? And what is union without the other?
Yes.
Right? Then it would be singularity. Why would it be called union? Right?
Yeah.
So the other in our case is the Gyan Yoga, which is happening at precede. You understand?
Yes.
So there is precede, which is the Gyan Yoga wave, and there's Shunya, which is advisor NK. And this looks like a beautiful brand story. One is so Shunya that it has this white page and just saying nothing really, literally, except for saying that if divinity wills, you'll get here and find us anyway. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
So we won't even make the effort. You'll just find us.
Actually, Guruji, I think I went through Samadhi yesterday.
What time, man?
Time I am not. I don't know. I am actually fully
After
aware.
I went to
Yeah, no. After I was hearing Guruji's the video we just took, how you explain like
Was I
consciousness.
asleep?
Huh?
Was I asleep at that time?
I don't know.
Oh, I was in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So then, how do you know that you were in samadhi?
I think I understand consciousness more now.
So were you wakeful? Were you doing something?
Yeah,
What were you doing?
I was fully aware. I was not meditating. I was like doing workout.
Great. And the workout continued?
Yeah, I was like totally fully working out all night.
So, great, awesome. I know what you mean because I am exactly that flow. So that is flow. If you're working out, if there is movement.
I am not able to sit down. I didn't sit down at all.
Correct. So that's as good as samadhi because there's flow.
Yeah.
It's effortless.
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah. So that flow is not samadhi, but you could be that because samadhi is the underlying layer. The shunya is samadhi. You could have your spotlight either on this shunya and be doing nothing, like just no experience at all, no movement at all, nothing at all.
For that,
No.
Nishal Guruji is there. I may be the other side,
Yeah, why not?
the other half maybe.
I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope so, man.
Me too. That will be my JD.
Incredible, awesome.
You are the orator, I am the listener.
Nice. Yeah. Great. Yeah, you are.
I'm just lazy, that's the problem.
Yeah. No,
For now, that Guruji is there.
Yeah, if you keep being in that state of flow,
Yeah.
which you're talking about, which you thought is samadhi, but it is basically the emptiness which is samadhi, and on that something is happening, you're not doing it, it's
Yes.
happening. So then you are here. You are not
Yeah.
here in the subtler beginnings of the wave, the subtler joint connectors of the waves, meaning this is you, this is the flow, this you is the samadhi, this is, on this is some wave, on this, the first impacts of the wave, and then its latter part, and so on and so forth, like a ripple. In the ripple, there is this part, this part, this part, all connected.
Yes.
So the last ends of this wave are touching the stillness. This stillness is having this experience. This much little experience, it is not concerned with anything outside of this, because flow is still an experience. Something is happening, you're aware something is happening. So you're not completely there in samadhi, but it is samadhi that is having the observation. It
Yes.
is not concerned about forward.
Yes.
What's happening, what are the latter parts of this wave?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I was feeling like I was experiencing the body for the first time.
Yeah, it is that fresh. So it's like if you're working out, let's say,
Mm.
and you're concentrated on your nerve,
Mm.
the rhythm has set itself
Mm.
somehow synchronized with that kind of
Mm.
universe's energy of that rhythm,
Mm.
and that it's playing on that energy. But the consciousness had its spotlight stuck on the nerve.
Mm.
So whatever else is happening by the flow of the
Mm.
universe, the cosmic waves.
Mm.
Your effort is right here.
Mm.
Some observation,
Yes.
and then the observation drops.
Mm.
Then the observation drops, and right in that, if you graduate into, let's say now your head is down, you're not doing anything.
Yes.
When this goes into complete non-movement, that alone is samadhi. Nothing else has the right to be called samadhi.
Mm.
That and that alone is the complete cleansing.
Mm.
Complete cleansing would mean no movement.
Mm.
No movement of the body, no movement of the mind, no movement at all.
Mm.
But just because I ended up narrating samadhi more than the movement,
Mm.
it does not imply samadhi is any more special than the movement.
Yes, I understand.
The movement, if is in flow,
Mm.
then samadhi and the movement are just together.
Yes.
Everything is with
Like
samadhi.
yin and yang.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it is that where yin and yang both become in complete balance.
Mm.
In complete balance. The masculinity is this
Mm.
stillness, on that is femininity. All movement is feminine. All men are feminine. Everything is feminine except the non-thing, which is masculine. Non-thing is the space.
Mm.
The job of a man is to give space
Mm.
and let people express themselves freely like the feminine. That can only happen if the masculine gives the space.
Mm.
All expression, if was feminine, the world would have been a place of more love
Yeah.
and truth and nurture, care, trust. But the confusion
Mm.
of not knowing masculinity,
Mm.
thinking masculinity is brute force.
Mm.
No, that's feminine. Shakti.
Mm.
What would Shakti, the word, imply? This is Shakti. The Bal is Shakti. So, Atma Bal. Atma is Shunya and Bal is Shakti. Shiv Shakti and Atma Bal would mean the same thing. So, Atma Balwan वो है जो शिव और शक्ति का बैलेंस में जी रहा है. वो वही है जो मैस्कुलिनिटी की शून्यता को समझ पाए. वो स्पेस जिसमें अब मूवमेंट होगा. हर मूवमेंट फेमिनिन है. होने दो से फेमिनिन. उसमें एक लय आने दो. अगर नहीं है तो दिक्कत है. वो इम्बैलेंस में है. जब तक वो लय नहीं है, जो एक महिला में एसोसिएटेड है, थी, अब बहुत कम होती जा रही है, पर यही है right masculinity. Give space. Use this power of shunya to be able to create space where there is none. That is what I am doing fundamentally.
Mm.
Creating that space for humans.
Mm.
And that space has its rhythm. My voice is the rhythm. It's not some speaker music playing
Yes.
or like a cafe.
Yes.
It's my voice which is becoming the music of the space. So the space is by default because I am.
Mm.
But all things that are the movement on this space start with my voice, and that voice representation is precede. This is Gyan Yoga.
Mm.
And Gyan Yoga is not reading of scriptures.
Yes.
Gyan Yoga is from within the context, through the day, within the business, see where all the conversation is going. From the Shunya to femininity, masculinity, and I can invariably every single time cover it all the way to the cultures of the world, if need be. That is Gyan Yoga, from any context to that. Not some, okay, alright, your story is over, now let's do some Ram Katha. Yeah. Or let's recite the verses 5 times in the mosque. Fuck man, they're just the slave mindset, you know. So this expression is what is going to be precedes brand. So precedes brand is Gyan Yoga. NK is Shunya. So this branding is about Gyan Yoga. We are branding precede around Gyan Yoga. So all of what the music is, from NK to, which is the Shunya to the world, that only that music is to be captured in precede really well, which is all documentations, proposals, everything. Because we're doing everything so truthfully, everything is our content to be published, whether today or in the future. A lot of awareness on important voice notes that I keep sending here and there also needs to be published on the podcast. This is a massive set of activities. Precede has to be able to pull all this off.
Yeah.
So the brand in fact is represented as Gyan Yoga, but like just things are subtle. People who reach this video would know with certainty that they're so damn right. This was what we experienced, was Gyan Yoga.
Yes.
So this is the first time in India something is being positioned in the age of internet so differently in the matters that is non-matter, you know. The language of as is truth. Yeah, these are the key words for the brand. So you should know what is precedes the brand. Of course, now the word precede EA means that which is assisting Guruji in the creation of this brand. That is a whole army of youth.
I was going to say Gyan Yoga NK army.
So
Generation Zero.
Generation
Zero.
Huh? Interesting. Yeah, play around with these things. You'll be able to do it. I know it, you know. That's why you are here. You are here for that. It should not take a lot of time for what I have laid on the website of Precede to be made into an app.
Yeah, I was prompting yesterday night.
Correct, perfect.
Yeah.
So make it into whatever way you will, but yeah, we have a lot of clarity about the branding.
Yes.
It's a cohesive story. It starts with Precede, the wave, all the way to expressing the femininity. Femininity is just the Shakti. ये ब्रांड के अंदर महिलाओं को भी बहुत अच्छा लगेगा.
Yes, of course.
उनको
महिला क्या, ट्रांसजेंडर,
सब
जेंडर
बिल्कुल. तो वो तभी हो सकता है जब हम फेमिनिन एनवायरनमेंट्स हो, लोगों को प्रेरणा मिले, यू नो. तो और वो रिमोट होना चाहिए. ये भी ब्रांड के हमारे खास बात होनी चाहिए. क्लियरली कोई एम्बिग्विटी नहीं. तो कम्युनिकेशन अगर किसी से हो रहा है, जो मेरे फ्रेंड्स हैं उनके साथ भी कोई एम्बिग्विटी नहीं की. वी सी थिंग्स एज क्लियरली एंड ट्रूथफुली एज पॉसिबल. not bending the knee, not making compromises here and there. It is very clear to us remote work is the future. The mastery is to be
Yes.
on that. Guruji made the absolute right decision of conducting himself like this throughout
Yes,
his
of
life.
course.
Yeah. You know,
Or Guruji, we will wasting all the time.
Correct.
Actually, our time is going like waste in all this traffic here
Correct.
and there. We are working from everywhere.
Correct, correct. This is happening all the 24
Yeah.
hours we do this. So, no, we have to be clear about that to people. So, make your proposals like that.
Mm.
People say pre-seed EA can be understood only if pre-seed is understood. And you can dive in and you will know that it would take a long time to understand the depth of
Yes.
pre-seed. So imagine what the EA is dealing with, but for now this is the scope of work, so we are only expressing this much. Whatever is expressed to you is just the tip of the iceberg. Talk like that.
Sure.
You know. Mhm. One of the most important things that pre-seed was created for was its application central. The main reason why I'm excited about the appification of pre-seed website, what do you think is the main reason? What was yesterday the main key thing we identified as the reason why we should make the app? Do you remember?
It's for mainly the reading purpose. Reading. People can go through like a login and the main features we will be giving is like they can mark the point where they left. So actually this app will like I am a like very bad reader. So for me also like it will be a great help to go through like each and like I can actually the app will be very helpful for myself also. Like I can read this and mark and like it will be a habit. It will become a habit. So for Gyan Yog, it is very necessary that they reach Guruji and take what you are saying from. So the app will it will be for the mobile environment. So it can give the user like the easy accessibility to Guruji and Guruji's words.
Yeah, maybe Guruji's words, not Guruji.
Yeah, Guruji cannot be. Guruji is not that easily accessible from the world.
Yeah, it should be so. And remote work culture should imply that.
Yes.
Nobody has to come and pay their homage in our temples and ashrams. They can be at their own.
Then we cannot work.
Yeah, let them be where they are.
They can do online seva.
Yeah, sure.
So am I
okay.
correct?
Yeah, no, you're not. You're not correct because my specific question was about last night. This is your inference so far of the first steps to what the website is as is and the first steps to becoming an app.
Yes.
Last night was not the first steps. The last night was something else. Last night
For
was
making it a movement.
Yeah, last night's discussion was for making it a
Okay.
movement, and I said something about that, which was the reason for it becoming an app. Movement can be done through a website. So long as there's merit, not even a website is needed. Gautam Buddha didn't need any website. Nobody needed any
Yes.
website.
I'm not able to recall this.
I'll give you a keyword, AI.
Oh, created using AI.
No.
Like simplification.
Obviously that, but what else? Why? What is AI doing that will help the people of our country and the world?
Is their life in a
Yeah. So if our language is not the language, yeah. Now you get it.
different languages.
Yeah. People should have the option of
Yes.
hearing, reading everything in their regional language, whatever language they want.
Yeah, that was the main point.
Yeah, that is what is going to make it
Yeah.
the New Age scripture.
For me, a lot of main point were Guruji giving out yesterday night.
Right, yeah. So it is still all videos on
Yes.
YouTube, but when seen from our app, then that there is more happening. You know, that's the kind of vision we have.
Yes.
Even our podcasts are going to be embedded on the app. So when people can do more, that's what the idea is.
Yes.
This is how it translates into
Yes.
even a course.
Yes.
I can bet you just do the right prompting and AI will create all the entire app.
Bus like they are charging $100 for a year.
$100 a month?
Year.
Okay, go for it.
Or it's trial run. I want to
Try it.
I have to. It's actually so new. Oh, I like. Ashim bhai knows all this. Like, it's so new. Like, abhi aaya.
Correct.
We have to be this much updated.
Correct. Yeah, that's the kind of team that's why I'm going in these directions. That's what takes a lot of my time to think about how to architect this team with and how to get people inspired to join us. So Ashim is good. And Ashim and Kalidas together means Kalidas will not be missing things. Ashim will be tackling all that. So can you organize them together? Huh? What do you think will be Ashim's rewards?
We will actually try to I think our Lakshya is to minimize the maximum amount that is given.
Do what?
Like minimize the things we give out,
I don't get what you're saying.
like the shares.
Yeah. To those we are onboarding, right? Shares of what?
Shares of our company.
Right. So creating that kind of integration where the cost to the company is lowest.
Yeah.
That's what you're suggesting,
Yes.
right? Sure.
And actually, if they are understanding this to the ground level, there is no problem at all.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Sure. So
they can take whatever
right.
they want.
And then there's this other end, which is the end that is the client.
Yes.
What is the perspective from that end that maximize, right? The deal with by putting Ashim as the front, where Ashim does become the front, he becomes the person who drives QA.
Yeah. Then.
I want him to become the CEO of QA,
Yeah.
and now I want to create that space and that environment where he could be
Yeah.
the CEO of QA, and his EA would be Kalidas.
Yes.
This combo, because this system is being said by me, becomes more than half the reason why this will manifest exactly in harmony with all else that is on my mind.
Of course.
So QA can be completely offloaded from me if Ashim and Kalidas and Inzamam and Faiz are synchronized. And the cost of this system I can read can be 5 lakhs a month, and this means that they have the CEO and CTO of great capabilities fitted in a way that they don't have to be compensated completely for their full time. that would be more than double, triple the cost. But they're available every day for interventions. This is what is going to cost 5 lakhs. And this team of CTO and CEO are backed by Kalidas. And Kalidas has whole pre-CDA environment open to him.
Yes.
That's how we have to put it together. So this needs to translate to proposal to be done with Ashim, where pre-CDA is earning 5 lakh rupees and pre-CDA is doing the contract. You know, every contract will have pre-CDA logo. It will say a brand of wholly owned by Pre-Seed Ventures Private Limited. That's what it's going to say. Now, pre-CDA can be the part of the contract. The word pre-CDA could be used. And note at the bottom can be, see, creating contract means cover all things your mind can see or foresee. So it can foresee that Pre-Seed EA and Pre-Seed Ventures be understood as one. That line needs to be clearly stated. It can say Pre-Seed EA is the same as Pre-Seed Ventures Private Limited. Wherever the word Pre-Seed EA is used, it implies Pre-Seed Ventures Private Limited, because the judge is to read. He doesn't care about what legal language is that. He cares about what is your intention. Everything clearly laid out. So there's no ambiguity. He can clearly infer this means the same. So now wherever PCDA is used, it means Pre-Seed Ventures is being talked about.
Yes, I understand.
So, but in terms of building the brand, what we are doing is we are creating a vertical, a brand within Pre-Seed Ventures Private Limited, which is Pre-Seed EA. And Pre-Seed EA is getting into assisting Guruji, that's its goal. But Pre-Seed EA needs, for different topics, people like Ashim. So Pre-Seed EA has to be striking its deal with these people and has to be giving one person to them, saying that now he and you can really be a team and you don't have to bear the costs of this relationship, and extend your participation in guiding Kalidas to really tackle all aspects of QA through your and Faiz' interventions. So CTO of Pre-Seed remains Faiz. Ashim is given to QA, and Pre-Seed EA earns 5 lakh for this relationship, and Ashim is given to start with. We'll start the relationship with 1 lakh a month. And Pre-Seed EA is given 20% of QA. Okay. Pre-Seed EA can be formed into an independent subsidiary company based out of Bombay, and Ashim can be inspired to create Pre-Seed EA, and Pre-Seed EA's job, you can express to him what it is. So Ashim is basically becoming a proactive mentor to Pre-Seed EAs, so that Pre-Seed EAs can be utilized maturely for the accomplishment of Guruji's goals. That's the broad goal of Pre-Seed EA, where Ashim's goal is to ensure that through understanding the Pre-Seed EA available to Ashim, he is able to craft a good relationship between Pre-Seed CTO. Pre-Seed CTO will be the common entity available to all. You understand? In this all, one stuff is QA, and for Ashim that will be the product. We will keep things for Ashim simple and just one, no two. He knows there's IIDB, there's QA. And there's this past works of chat to do. These things are a complete narrative. In that, QA is to be looked after by
Yes.
him.
Yes.
And QA, he has Kalidas, and on the other end, pre-seed CTO. This visualization needs to be created in the proposal.
Yes,
It
sure.
should be shown like that.
Sure.
You have understood
Yes,
that?
I understand.
One should know that for all the products that are being built, pre-seed EA is involved. Pre-seed EA has relationships unlocked that are of Guruji, and through those relationships, it's bringing in almost 1/5 of the value plus 5 lakh rupees in costs to its partners, which is Guruji's friends. So simply put, Guruji is coming to us and saying, please look into the concerns of this gentleman very, very seriously. That's the first part of the brief. So when Guruji says that, then we know we are going to get a lot of, requirements and agendas that are going to come out of the relationship of Guruji and that particular friend. So Guruji comes and gives us the brief. It's through Guruji's words and voice we like to hear stuff, because it just makes deep impact on us, and everything else becomes automatic. And then we start looking to grow Guruji's friends the way we would like ourselves to grow. So that's the reason why we create this relationship. And then when we do it through the WhatsApp group, everything is done on voice note, video recordings, really readying it for great youth intervention. That is what pre-CDA is, and all this youth intervention will be for assisting the key people. For example, in case of QA, Ashim. Then Ashim's linked in his express relationship. This is the way of presentation. It's like great storytelling happening. So PCDA gets 20%, and Ashim is told, you set up this company. You can tell him, show him the vision. You can tell him that the model of this company is that pre-CDA will be doing a bunch of things, including products, and pre-CDA will need somebody who can be its mentor, but in the sense of in the sense that he is proactive in leading. So if pre-seed EA becomes something significant, then Ashim could imagine pre-seed EA having created for Ashim a product called QA with 20% of QA frozen with pre-seed EA. With the contract with Ashim, where Ashim has the freedom to take whatever he wishes to from this 20% by representing his role for it, and the results to be achieved based on these metrics, the rewards will be phased out and given. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
right?
yes, I understand.
So Ashim intervenes to strengthen pre-seed EA so it can handle QA really, really well, to understand relationships, to understand what's the deal with who, to ensure everything is confidential between us and him. And then he plays a role from outside till QA becomes really, really relevant, when he would like to take up the offer of co-founder of QA with. He can work towards ensuring that pre-CDA has 20% of QA. So pre-CDA is saying to QA, or whatever is the holding company of QA, it has to be very clear to pre-CDA what is holding QA, because the deal is between that and pre-seed, because pre-seed is holding pre-CDA. But pre-CDA is saying that we will one day be an independent subsidiary of pre-seed, so this contract shifts to be owned by pre-CDA. From pre-seed, it shifts to pre-CDA because pre-CDA would be a subsidiary company. Right? So what are you saying? It shifts to pre-seed. It is on pre-seed.
Yeah.
It shifts to pre-CDA.
Okay.
You get it or not?
Yes.
Then why did you say pre-seed?
No, I was saying like everything that pre-CDA owns will be pre-seeds.
Right, but pre-CDA is a subsidiary company.
Yeah. We are creating a new
company, and all contracts are there happening there.
Yes.
This owns it is the share structure. That doesn't mean contracts would have to happen here. So
everything is only happening between pre-CDA and
the clients, and other companies. So Ashim's mature intervention will ensure the contracts are happening right, and then he can get 20% of QA, or he could decide to share it with pre-CDA, and if he does, then pre-CDA continues to participate in QA. Otherwise, now pre-CDA's first job is done. QA, Ashim has got 20%. Ashim will not be paid any compensation if he takes 20%. If pre-CDA is still working on QA, then pre-CDA will work at a 5 lakh rupee monthly compensation, of which 1 lakh will come to Ashim. So this relationship would be written out. So Ashim knows I will gain if pre-CDA is in this relationship. But pre-CDA will now do a deal with Ashim, telling him that we will participate if you give 50-50 with us on QA. So you do take 10%, we are able to handle it. We just need your interventions here and there.
Yes.
So you keep doing whatever you're doing, be the investor, and actually drive this through us. So you 20% में से 10% आशिम को गया, 10% pre-CDA के पास है, मेरे पास मेरा 25% है. Overall our side of the table is 25 mine and 10 yours. It becomes 35%. So pre-seed EA and Nishchal together are basically the majority, you know. And then Ashim's 10 also, then it becomes 45% on our side of the table.
Yes.
So cool, we can have autonomy to build the product the right way without much interventions from others, because that would be the right thing to do for even their growth. They need to give us complete autonomy to run things. This whole thing can be the aspects of our relationship with Ashim.
Okay.
You can think about really doing it solid with Ashim. He is a key person pre-CDA should have a contract with for QA. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you.